Alright guys, welcome back and a very happy new year, a very happy 2026 to each and everyone out there. I really hope from the bottom of my heart and wish the best for you in terms of financial freedom and all of the goals that you must have planned for this particular year. And that brings me to the topic of this episode, and that is going to be 5 key resolutions that I have made for myself for this year and that are going to be specific to crypto or financial freedom. So if you're able to relate, definitely you can copy those as well. So without further ado guys, this is going to be interesting. Let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. The first resolution, let's get right into the topic, right? So the first resolution is going to be investing in education and building skills. A lot of times guys, what happens is we look at a token, we look at a meme coin, we look at an altcoin or anything basically, which is specific to crypto, and we do the research. We try to find all of the factors that might affect the price of a token to go towards the upside before we invest. But sometimes guys, a lot of people do not understand every single thing in crypto because it is somehow very complicated, right? It's not. But you have to do the research, you have to build your education, you have to make sure that your skills are top notch. So you can spot the runners, you can spot the scams within a few seconds. So this year, I am planning to invest more in my education. I will be trying to learn from the people who know more than me, of course, and I will be trying to learn more about 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗕, more about, technical analysis, more about AI, which I feel is definitely going to be one of the biggest things that are happening for the entire century itself. So I'm definitely going to be more interested in learning about AI models, AI agents, how to use AI to maximize the business, how to use AI to leverage the potential that it has in my business as well as in trading and investing for research purposes, for trading purposes, for anything basically, right? Recently we got a lot of people making a whole lot of money on Polymarket just by using these AI bots. So there is definitely a lot of potential and I would love to expand my knowledge in this particular sector. Apart from that, overall, of course, I would like to invest in upgrading my skills, my trading skills, my investing skills, the mindset, mindset coaching, meditation and all of that stuff. This all includes in, personal branding in my opinion, and that is something that you should do as well. So if you're willing to invest in education, invest in alpha, invest in understanding the markets by somebody who is just like you, there is a very special offer right now for the New Year's. 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗕 is private. The link is given in the description section below. So take advantage of it if you want to do it with me. Alright. Now guys, the second point is going to be taking calculated risk. A lot of times what I have seen in the past is that I get into a coin, I don't have an invalidation level, the price keeps on going down, I don't have a calculation on the risk that I take. And that is something that I want to, minimize this year. So I am going to be taking risk, of course, right? But they will be calculated. So I would know what I am doing, I would know where I'm going to exit, where I am willing to enter. The markets are not going anywhere. A lot of times I see a lot of people going, into something just because of FOMO, fear of missing out. This market is not built in a way that it will reward the people who always FOMO into every other thing. It rewards the people who build their portfolios on the basis of their conviction. And that is what I am planning to do this year. So risks are going to be there, of course, and that is something that I do like taking as well, considering my age, I would say. But they are going to be much more calculated than what they have been in the past. And that would bring me to the third point, and that is going to be prioritizing the timing. Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of times, guys, last year, guys, I was aware of a lot of big runners. Aster, Hyperliquid, I was looking at them at very tiny prices. Even the smaller cap altcoins and meme coins that went up parabolic towards the upside, I missed them just because I was not willing to do the research at that particular time. So there it is. Timing is very important, and I believe that timing is everything in crypto. If you can position yourself at the right time into the right asset, you are gearing up for a massive move towards the upside and probably the biggest positive changes for your portfolio as well. So in this year, I am planning to do a little bit of research on everything that I see, and that is what is going to help me achieve the timing. So that is something that you can copy as well. Sometimes we fade, a meme coin, an altcoin, just because we are too lazy to do the research on that. And that is when we end up missing out on major opportunities in the market. So that is not something that I will be doing. I will be prioritizing the timing, all right? Now guys, moving on to the fourth point and probably one of the most important ones as well, networking. You must have heard this quote. It's called network is your net worth. Most of the people, guys, are lone warriors and lone survivors in crypto. They don't have friends in crypto. They don't have connections. They don't have a network. And that is something that you only build if you have that personal touch, if you're meeting people in person. So if you can do that, if you can invest, consider, attending some events like the Token 2049, which is the largest one. Consider going on the side events because that is where most of the networking usually is. And by the way, you can do a whole lot more by the comfort of your houses, which is going to be just joining online communities, maybe like Karoshi's Private, or you can get into anything else, right? It does not have to be some influencer who's running the community. There are free communities on, X, Reddit, and even Telegram, I guess. So if you are able to find those kind of communities, which is very difficult to find, if you are looking for free communities, but if you are able to find, definitely consider joining, consider trying to make friends, trying to make real life connections, if that is going to be possible for you all. And that is something that is on my plate for this year, in my opinion. So I'm definitely going to be working much more to network much more and basically end up with more people that I know in crypto by the end of this year. Alright, and guys, last but of course not the least is going to be focusing on building a long-term investment portfolio. I discussed this in the last video as well, where I talked about the mistakes that I made in 2025, and what I feel is you should have a diverse portfolio. It should not be all in crypto, but even if it is in crypto, even if you have all of your assets in crypto, it should be divided into a short-term portfolio and a long-term portfolio. You must be holding Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, or any other of the larger caps that you truly believe in. All right. And how do you do that? It is going to be very difficult, guys, to take out $50,000 or $100,000 or $200,000 from your existing portfolio to go and buy Bitcoin at the right time. All right. But Bitcoin is the king. You all know it has outperformed everything else since 2021. So why do you want to wait for the right opportunity? You should just dollar cost average. So whenever you make some profits, assign 10% or 15% or 20% of those profits just to stack a long-term investment in Bitcoin or maybe something else. You can save for, properties, buying land, or anything for that matter. Something that is an asset, but something that is not very liquid, in my opinion. Bitcoin is still very liquid, but if you put it into cold storage and all of that stuff, it reminds you that this is for long-term purposes and you should not be selling it just to buy another meme coin because you're running out of funds, right? Properties, in my opinion, have really helped a lot of people to make a lot of money over the last few years, be it anywhere in the entire world. And the primary reason why it happens is because of the fact that properties are not liquid. You cannot just go and sell in just a few seconds. You have to plan when you sell and you have to plan when you buy. So put your money into these illiquid assets so that you are at least stacking some wealth that is not something that you're going to touch every single day. All right. So these are my 5 resolutions for 2026, and if you want the upgraded version, the 6th point as well, it is going to be shared inside Karoshi's Private, which I am going to be doing with the members of Karoshi's Private themselves, with everything documented live. So if you're interested, link is given in the description section below. There is a massive discount that is going on right now. Please take advantage of it if you are interested. And thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button and ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.